So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So that's got things underway. Joellinton gets the nod here. Anything we should note about him, Jim?
Boundless stamina, Peter. He's got boundless stamina, basically, so his manager will be expecting him to chip in both defensively and when this team is on the attack. His positioning and reading of the game are very good.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. AC Milan could counter here. Rodri. Cruyff. And it's Luis Suarez. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. It's a searching pass. Odo. And it's Vieira. There will be a throw-in. Nesta. Odo. For Joellinton. Now it's Pelé. Park Ji-sung. Rodri. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Ball is over the line. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Park Ji-sung, that's really well manoeuvred. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Argentina are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Milan finding their passes. Joellinton. Puskás. Joellinton. Park Ji-sung. Now it's Pelé. Played back. Shot could be on. And Messi!
Messi really had a clever trick to shake off his opponent then, but he's left shaking his own head in disappointment.
Joellinton. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Rodri conjures time and space where few can. Pelé, and here's Suarez. Chance! Goal! Milan! And Milan have the lead. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Milan have fired themselves in front.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go.
Argentina really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Not the most accurate pass. Park Ji-sung cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Played in. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Cruyff. And it's Lahm. Looking for options for movement. Played in deep. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
They've played it short. Now it's Cruyff. Swept in. Argentina are looking to go forward now. Nesta.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Now it's Park Ji-sung. That's very neat. Messi. Luis Suarez, very much a man of this moment. And it's Joellinton. Now it's Pelé. Real chance! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Rodri. Joellinton. Messi. And it's Joellinton. Pelé. And it's Joellinton. And the shot! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
And this could be the final action of the first half. Messi goes short. Messi. It's Park Ji-sung. Showing good feet. And that is expertly dealt with. And that'll be the last act of the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Pelé. That's Vieira. Rodri. Pelé. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Messi.
This is the time you need that pace.
Vieira. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now he's got space here. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Dunk. It's Park Ji-sung. Here's Vieira. And it's Otto.
He looked rushed. He should have waited for some movement.
That's a sharp pass. Now it's Puskas. Takes a shot!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward? Big chance! He's got a goal! They are right back in business.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead, and how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Sostituzione per il Milan.
Milan have their second corner now, and it's been taken short. Swings in a big header, and he thumps it clear. Pelé, and now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. Doku quietly revving up. And it's Messi. He's a sharp little ball here. Turns and goes back. Argentina are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Great vision. Oh, important interception. Rodri. Otto. Vieira. And here's Aubameyang. Ronaldinho. Can he get it through? Oh, that's clever. Dida gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Vieira. Argentina looking to pass their way through. So what can they make of this? Lam. Looking to play him in. Pelé with the cross. Vieira. Just a quarter of an hour to play. And it's Joellinton. Messi. And he's there to make the challenge.
Argentina clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Aubameyang. And it's made its way to him. And he shoots! Now, oh, he's been caught napping. Nicely aimed pass. Ronaldinho.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
That's a cute ball. Now it's Pelé. And he's gone backward here. Not the worst cross in the world, but still room for improvement. And here's Aubameyang. That is lovely. Great chance! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
It's a very watchable game, isn't it? Any goal from here could well be the winner. I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 8.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Numero 13. Numero 16. Lasciano il campo per
Conte.
il numero 5. Il numero 9. Il numero
It's
38.
Aubameyang.
Cambio di giocatore.
Messi. Looking for the run. Aubameyang.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
Gravenberg. Ronaldinho. Aimed beyond the defence. That's been cut out, well played.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball.
So that's it, it is all over. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end, not for the want of desire, drive or determination. No complaints. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Argentina certainly had some good moments, Peter. There were plenty of encouraging spells that more should have been made of.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion.
Against Argentina.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. Things have got underway here pretty promptly.
It's always a pleasure to see Paolo Maldini take to the pitch.
So would say anyone who understands the defender's art.
Well, bias comes easy for me when we talk about one of the greatest pros. He exudes calm, elegance, intelligence, an Italian giant.
Argentina finding their passes. Messi. Oh, that's neat. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Rooney. Closing in on goal. Azar. Played out wide. Cross to the back post. He gets big. Didn't quite get enough on that.
Oh, that's a real disappointment as well, after he worked so hard to just get into position and get on the end of that in the first place. A lot of effort for very...
And it's been given away. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Now the cross. Keeper has taken decisive action. Aims beyond the defence. Can he finish? Goal! Borussia Dortmund! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
I doubt very much that this was in the script.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Hazard is in a really good position out wide. And they've got rid. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Quarter of an hour played. Fletcher. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Driving forward. Oh, good ball! And the shot! Oh, it's come off the upright. This looks promising. Backward it goes. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. And he's there to belt it away. Out for a throw. Messi, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Oh, cracking ball. He's away. Great chance! He's scored! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Deftly away. Darren Fletcher. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. It's Rui Costa. This might spell danger. Van Nistelrooy! Goal! Borussia Dortmund! And they've got their lead back. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
Borussia Dortmund take the lead.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Dink through. Hazard. Nesta produces the perfect tackle there. Puskás. Can he spark a counter here? Puskás. And Messi! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Messi is offering a wry smile there.
Argentina with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And it's been taken short. Oh, such a clever touch. Messi. Danger averted for now. Park Ji-sung. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Now it's Hazard. Borussia Dortmund do have a chance to counter here. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer.
And the shot! It's there! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
And it's Joellinton. Vieira. And here's Messi. Messi!
Messi really had a clever trick to shake off his opponent then, but he's left shaking his own head in disappointment.
That is going to be the final action of the first half. High octane, high tempo, high scoring. That was quite a half of football. And neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this. What a good half. They've gone blow for blow, and it's 2-2. The second half then, just getting going. That's a little off target. That's a risky ball you've got. And the shot! Goal! Argentina! Such thrill, such noise, and how this matters! Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Well, I'm giving him full marks for the way he exploited the space, Peter, but you really shouldn't be left unmarked in the middle like that. I don't think he could believe his luck.
Argentina go into the lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Rui Costa. And here's Van Nistelrooy. And Van Nistelrooy! He's got himself an absolute peach. And once more we are all square, you score, we score.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming, and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, talk about being on top of your game. Everything seems to be coming off for him.
So all square, and not for the first time.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter...
Can he finish? Oh, what has happened here? And one more try! Now, who's going to be first to this? Rui Costa. Van Nistelrooy. Now it's Hazard. Nesta. Odo. Argentina looking to pass their way through. Pelé could complete a hat-trick here, Jim. What do you reckon?
Well, I think he's got every chance, and he's got plenty of time too to get his third, and the way he's gone about this match, he looks very much like he could even end up getting more. He's full of hunger and running.
Last interception, his positioning was spot on. And this tries a shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Substitution for Borussia Dortmund. Number 9, Van Nistelrooy. Number 10, Rooney. Number 7, Hazard. Number 19, Messi. Number 8, Rui Costa.
And the finish! Goal! Borussia Dortmund! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Borussia Dortmund get themselves into the lead.
Well,
Messi! It's in! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
It is a good finish. The odds were against him, little matter.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
This is quite a battle.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Now, what about a counter-attack? They'll have one final crack at it. Oh, beautifully shaped ball. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
It's Bebeto in with the challenge. Owen was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Played into space. Now it's Rafael Leao, and it's Joellinton. And here's Cruyff. He's found some space. That's a good ball out wide. Fletcher deals with that comfortably.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Owen is flagged offside. Nesta.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Doku, and that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now he's off and running.
4 added minutes have been indicated.
That has been slung wide. And he skips past his man. Oh, that's fabulous. Doku.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Rijkaard. And the referee's looking at his watch. We could be done here. And it's Messi. Looking to play him in. Chance! Really well taken goal. That's that, the end. Magic. What a magical football match. And genuine respect all round. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Listen, the more this game went on, a draw was always likely to be on the card. So overall, I don't think anyone will be complaining too much about what they've got.
Very special birthday.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Hi, Peter. It's great to be here.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Oh, smashing header! Superb goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Well, the roof's just about stayed on, but the crowd level has gone up a notch or 10.
Odo is offering some sort of an apology there.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Now it's Puskas. Messi. Can he finish? Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Vieira. Ibrahimovic. And Uruguay could counter here. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Joellinton. Joellinton! There's a goal! They're level in a trice!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
How's that for a class finish?
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Now it's Puskas. Messi. And it's Joellinton. It's Park Ji-suk. It's a threatening ball. Pele. Ball played for Dembele. Nicely shaped ball. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Oh, it's Dembele. Bale. Now it's Puskas. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
You have to expect that from everyone now.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Threads one in. Pele. And it's Joellinton. Vieira. It's Park Ji-suk. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And this is Pele. Shoots! Bale.
This is the time you need that pace.
For Yaya Toure. Back into the middle. Can he get on the end of this? Can he spark a counter here? Messi. Joellinton looking understandably energised after his goal. He's in a good position here. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Uruguay are looking to break at pace. And it's Dembele. And here's Ibrahimovic. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Vieira. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And here's Ibrahimovic. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. The ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
He's shaping up to have a crack from here. Now there's a chance! Goal! Uruguay! And they've got their lead back. What a delicious finish. That is immaculate.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
Uruguay go into the lead. Bellingham. And they can counter here. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Now it's Pelé, looking for the run. He's in space and looking for options. Hangs in a cross. And he can clear it away. Messi. And the counter is on. Park Ji-sung. Pelé. Now, can they get him away? Oh, important interception. He can get that clear. Now it's Dembele, looking for options for movement. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Now it's Bellingham. And he's whipped it across. Leicester gets it away. There's the whistle for half-time. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. Oh, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Well, the players definitely know they're in a derby. More of the same to come after the break, you can be sure of that. And we are already promptly back underway.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. You know, go with intent and purpose. Let your opponents know you're not just going to quietly bow down.
And he's managed to get free. Serves up a cross. Oh, surely that deserved a better outcome.
That definitely had the element of surprise to it. Clearly came in when no one was expecting it, and it was drilled. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Pelé. Neither of these two want to come on. He's tried one! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Pelé really looked as though he had chosen correctly then, and yet we quickly realised he hadn't.
That has been cut short. Joellinton knocks it into space. That's really well manoeuvred. Ibrahimovic is onto it in a flash. Yaya Toure played out to the right. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Argentina needing a change of fortune here. Joellinton, and that's been intercepted. Dembele, and he's had it nicked away. That's a sharp pass. And it's Bellingham.
La cantidad de espectadores de este partido fue de 80.314.
Joellinton. Oh, this looks promising. Got to make this count. And it's Joellinton. Joellinton going face-to-face with his great rival. Now it's Puskas. Nicely spread. And this is Puskas. Messi. Here's Vieira. Clipped into space. Good read, needed to be. Now it's Puskas.
Argentina really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here. Gets his head on it! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
It was such a clever idea to lift it into his path.
And it's Otto. And this is Puskas. And he's in on goal. And Messi! And he's found the net! Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
Wow, this is so good. I mean, seriously good. They're putting on quite a show here for us.
Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
Cambio en Uruguay. Número 12.
So, time for
Número
changes
7.
on both sides,
Número
actually.
4.
So, all square,
Número
and
9.
not for the first time.
Número 8.
This is exactly the kind of
18.
contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Well, what about it? It's turned into a real fight to the last. And that is out and behind. It's a good block. Uruguay have their second corner now. He rises! In he goes again! Goal! Uruguay! And they get themselves in front! He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
He's having a shot! It's in! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
This is quite a battle.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly. Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down,
and this is Paulette. He's had a shot! Goal! Uruguay! And they're back in front. And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Uruguay take the lead.
I think this team shows great willpower and a wonderful never-say-die attitude. No other outfit can match them. They just keep going. Superb.
Maldini cuts it out. Joelinton. And this is Neymar.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Now it's Mbappe. Bale has it out wide and in space. And that has been cleared. Doku quietly revving up. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Well, what possessed him to do that, Peter, I have no idea. It's not in keeping with the quality of the performance.
Bellingham. Ambitious ball here. Oh, played through for the wide man. Dida claims it. Safe hands.
Doku. They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Oh, that's fabulous. Now it's Neymar. It's run loose here. And time is up. Well, this was a game they could so easily have won on another day, but alas, that wasn't to be, and they go down by the odd goal. Well, how will we look back on that?
Yeah, well, I've been on the losing side in games like this, and I can tell you it really does hurt. It's about the fans, and when you let them down, it hurts that bit more. I mean, you can do all the right preparations and still end up on the losing side.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. The action has already started. Another episode of this age-old tale, uncompromising conflict. And the counter-attack is on for Uruguay. Oh, good-looking ball. And here's Hullet. Now can he find a finish? And the shot! Superb goal!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
That is so good, such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
Uruguay penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Well, that's changed the mood entirely, as you'd expect, Peter. It'll be fascinating now to see what kind of reaction it will cause.
And it's Joellinton. Joellinton looking to penetrate opposition lines. And here's Park Ji-sung. That's a sharp pass. And now the breakaway. Messi. Park Ji-sung. Bellingham did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. It's Park Ji-sung. Now it's Puskás. Great chance! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Oh, he's really looking like he's on the very top of his game here.
Argentina with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Messi goes short. Pelé. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Pelé with the cross. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. And now a sudden chance to counter. Vieira shows great strength. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Park Ji-sung. That's very neat. Bale.
Argentina really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Vieira. Argentina are behind here despite their domination of possession. He's having a shot! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Some front-footed pressing going on here. Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Rijkaard. Pelé. Messi. Shapes to shoot! Oh, it's there! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another. Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Played out towards the right wing. Oh, it's Dembele. Dembele going face-to-face with his great rival. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And it's Bale. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Hullet really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Messi. Dembele. Chance here to counter. Chips it through. And he's managed to get rid. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Now it's Pelé. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Pelé, who's set up one goal so far. Now it's come to nothing. Gullit.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Pelé has found the net here, of course. Pinches it off him. Joellinton.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
It's Park Ji-sung. And it's half-time here. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, I don't think either side will have too much to complain about or worry about, Peter. 1-1 is a fair reflection of the game so far. So it'll be fascinating to see how both teams go about trying to establish even more control in this second half.
Well, it has been confrontational, combative, competitive, everything you'd expect from Derby Day. Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Argentina clearly have been the better side here.
Decent chance! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Big header! Firm header, just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
It's their second corner of the game. And it's been taken short. Now it's Bale. Cross to the back post. Cleared without hesitation. Stood up well to him there. And it's Bellingham. And this is Dembele. Park Ji-sung. Messi. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Vitinha. And here's Gullit. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Vieira. That'll be a throw-in. Nesta. Uruguay trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. Vieira. And the break is on. Messi. Puskás. Messi. Great vision. Oh, that's an excellent interception. And that's gone route one. And it's Joellinton. Now it's Pelé. Pelé! Goal! Argentina! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Cambio en Uruguay. Número 7. Número
We have
17.
got changes here from both
Número
sides, in
13.
fact.
Well, I suppose, Peter, in a tight game like this is as good a time as any to make a change.
Número 21.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Número
Yeah, I always felt this was
Cambio.
coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Tries to pass it through.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises
Rafael
hope.
Leao. Oh, smashing header. That's a half-decent try.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Rafael Leao going face-to-face with his great rival. Mbappe, who needs just a moment to score a goal. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Uruguay have a free kick, and it's Eto'o. Bale gets into a good position. Maldini getting this one clear.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Pass somewhat off target. Ibrahimovic. Vieira with the foul. And it's Yaya Toure. And here's Eto'o. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Doku. Ronaldinho. Here's Rafael Leao. Messi, a player who needs no introduction. And here's Rafael Leao. There's the shot! And yes, it's there! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see their more experienced lads step up to the plate now. Yeah, they look as if they're intent, Peter, on stopping him outside the laws of the game, so the referee is going to have to be very alert here.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. And they can counter here.
Se van a jugar 4 minutos de compensación.
No, there's no going past him this time. Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. He's a sharp little ball here. It's Ibrahimovic! Oh, that was a half-decent effort. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. And that will be the final act. Argentina have won it by sheer force of character. As winning teams do, they managed to find that little extra when they needed it. Well, how will we look back on that?
That is a superb win. This is one of those games where the result justifies whatever means. Just look at the play.
Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here, it really is.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. It's us or them. Always has been, always will be. Argentina, disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. And it's Bellingham. That's a lovely pass. Shot at goal!
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Now it's Pelé. Pelé touches it back. He's a sharp little ball here. That's a sharp pass. The instantly recognisable golden locks of Pavel Nedved, Jim. A gem of a player, isn't he? So fiercely competitive and tenacious.
Yeah, probably.
Mbappe! Well, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it.
Well, he's clearly in one of those moods. I think even he was asking perhaps a little too much from himself then.
Odo. Puskas. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Bellingham. Now, what about a counter-attack? That has been cut short. Argentina, so far, providing no real test of... Can he finish? And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
There's a certain aura about him today, tremendous.
Argentina with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. They've played it short. And now a sudden chance to counter. That's a promising run he's making on the right. And it's Bale. Look at the space, it's Pelé! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Pelé clears it away. Argentina have the chance to go the other way. Nesta. And it's Vieira. Now it's Pelé. Park Ji-sung. Oh, easy pickings there.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Pelé going face-to-face with his great rival. Vieira. Neymar. Neymar puts his foot on the gas. That's been cut out, well played. Bullet. Oh, there's a probing ball. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. And here's the chance to counter. Uruguay trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest...
And the shot! Goal! Uruguay! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Well, that's changed the mood entirely, as you'd expect, Peter. It'll be fascinating now to see what kind of reaction...
Neymar! It's a loose ball. Another save.
Well, the keeper saved his team again here, Peter, but he needs more protection from this defence.
Corner number 2 then. And it's been taken short. Very nicely done. Messi. It's Park Ji-sung. He's had a shot! That's going to go a long way. Otto. Vieira.
Argentina certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder.
And Puskas! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And this is Messi. Expertly cut out. Really nicely done. And it's Vieira. Now then, the ball's come loose. Vieira, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Foot in. Now it's Pele. Now that looks a decent ball.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Se van a jugar 2 minutos de compensación.
Now it's Bale. It's run loose here. Vieira. Chance here to counter. And we've reached half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
Well, it has been confrontational, combative, competitive, everything you'd expect from Derby Day. And the game has already resumed here.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage. Be brave, and let's see where it gets you. You might just get lucky because of it. Was that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
Chance! Oh, it's there! Argentina are level. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
Argentina grab the equaliser. Mbappe! Oh, split-second reaction.
Mbappe really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Uruguay have their second corner now. Nedved with the short one. Messi. Park Ji-sung. Puskas. Neymar. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Nedved. Now that's well seen too. Puskas.
Argentina have clearly reached a level of comfort in this half. Why not use the impetus to plough on?
Plays the return pass. Now, can they get him away? Showing good feet. Looking here to chip it through. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And they can counter here. No question, this is the man you want to get onto the end of things. Neymar in acres of space out wide. Neymar. Now the cross. Van der Sar deals with that nice and simple. Well, what about it? Argentina have dragged it back at the last. Knocks it into space. Mbappe! Goal! Uruguay! And again they hit the front. Well, how's that for a class finish?
Cambio en Uruguay. Número 19.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Número 9.
Uruguay
Entran
get themselves into the
número
lead.
6. Número 18.
Tries to pass it through.
Número 7. Número 12. Se está realizando un
Goes
cambio.
for a shot! They've got to be quick to recover this. And this is Ronaldinho. Oh, that was vital. Dembele.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Ibrahimovic. And it's Bale. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Now then, clash of the egos.
Threads one in. Argentina do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Now it's Cruyff. He's had it taken off him. Uruguay needed that. They really needed it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Bale picks it up out wide.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Now this could be a chance. Park Ji-sung. Gattuso is there to clear, and he's quick to snatch it back. And here's Doku. Great vision, and it's made its way to him. No way through, so back it comes. Ronaldinho going face-to-face with his great rival. And the shot! Oh, it's come loose.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Pull it. Done delicately. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Vieira. Ibrahimovic concedes a free kick for that.
Cambio en Uruguay. Número 8. Entrará al campo. Número 2. Cambio.
Doku. Good take, and is he in? Shot could be on.
Argentina really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
And the number on the board is 3. Oh, this looks sharp. Could move up a gear here. And it's Ibrahimovic.
Oh, really well played.
Oh, he's had a shot! It's off target and by quite a way. Odo. And there goes the final whistle. Well, that was intense, an enjoyable contest that either could easily have won, ultimately decided by just the odd goal. So there it is. What struck you most about that?
Yeah, well, I've been on the losing side in games like this, and I can tell you it really does hurt. It's about the fans, and when you let them down, it hurts that bit more. I mean, you can do all the right preparations and still end up on the losing side. I don't think they'll be going out tonight.